What's up everyone, it's your boy JR and thank you for joining in. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe for regular updates. In my last video I talked about my newly acquired bike, the 2024 Triumph Street Triple 765 RS. I have to say it's the best bike out there. In fact, MCN has rated this bike the #1 naked bike. Now I don't know if it's naked in general or if it's just the middle segment, but nonetheless, amazing. Today's video I'm going to talk about the 5 things that I like about this bike. #1, the engine. 765cc derived from the Moto 2, and no one does it better than Triumph themselves. 128 horsepower and some odd, I don't know, 50 pounds ish of torque. Being it's a triple, very linear. It likes to be around that 8,000 RPM and higher. This engine is the best of both worlds between a inline 4 and a 2-cylinder. Obviously it's a triple, right? It's in between. Engine is reliable, strong. I haven't heard any complaints about the engine, unlike other manufacturers out there. So that's #1. #2, let's talk about the suspension on this bike. You got fully adjustable Showa shocks in the front, and then you got Öhlins dampening in the rear. So a ton of adjustability in the front and in the back. When you combined the suspension with the raised rear end, I believe it's 30 millimeters that was raised over the regular R, you're in a more aggressive posture. Body triangle, you're definitely more aggressive, but being that it's still a naked bike, you are upright. I'm 5'5", 145 pounds, 28-inch inseam, and I can't flat foot on both sides. 1 foot maybe, but that's all you need. That's all you need, folks. Going back to the suspension and the raised rear end, you're able to turn in much sharper. There's more control, and then when you combine that with your with these Super Corsa, oh man, it is a weapon. This is the track focused bike as opposed to the R. Alright, so we talked about the engine, we talked about the suspension. Let's talk about the brakes. Okay, so we got Brembo style Limas in the front, and then we got Brembos in the back, and they bite hard. When I say hard, if you're a male and you hit that brake super hard, you are done, my friend. Okay, let's talk about the electronics. If you're a subpar rider, this makes you even a better rider. We got quick shifter up and down with auto blip. So for those who don't know how to auto blip, it does it for you. So here, let me put it back into 5th. I'm gonna close the throttle, and it does it for you, silky smooth. It's like butter. Okay, so you got the quick shifter up and down with auto blip, but it has this like 6-axis thingy where if you go around a corner, it doesn't give you all the beans. That way you don't slide out. The scary thing, now here's, so I talked about this being one of the things that I like, but if you rely heavily on this technology and you jump onto, let's say, another bike, you might lay it down. Yeah. All right, so we talked about the engine, we talked about the suspension, the brakes, electronics. Let's talk about the styling. This is a transformer in real life, you guys. It looks like a wasp. They come in 3 different colors, some sort of cosmic yellow, and the yellow, my friends. I had a 2006 Triumph Daytona 675 in the yellow. I wanted that. It would be like a throwback, but I couldn't get it. It wasn't available. Then they have this color, the Carnival Red, which I love. When you think of red, you think of classic, exotic, right? You think about Ferrari, and this is it. And then they have this gray / silver color, pretty dull. So the color looks great. The lines on the bike, the tank looks phenomenal. The rear end, it does come with a rear seat, but you got this cowl, and it looks sweet. There are these holes on the side of this seat. I'll show you later, but it's for like aerodynamic, I'm assuming. It looks cool. The only thing that I don't like about the looks are these lights. They're massive, they're not LEDs. Come on, we got like a high-tech bike and we're using these old lights. Yeah. The front end, it's a love or hate thing. You either love it or you hate it. At first I wasn't a big fan of it, but after checking the bike a couple times at dealerships, it kind of grew on me to a point where like it suits the bike. If you're on the fence, definitely check the bike out in person before you make a rash decision on whether you want to buy the bike or not. All right, you guys, that is it. Thank you for tuning in, and like always, hit that like and subscribe for future content. Ciao.